there's a lot of great horror out there. I've been into it since I was about 5 years old, about 1978. But I think the creepiest, most genuinely atmospheric, scary horror film that I've ever seen has got to be Bob Clark's Black Christmas. I seen this one for the first time when I was about, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 years old. I was spending the night over my older brother's house. He's like 17 years older than me. He was the oldest. And I just went over, and it'd been a busy day. So I passed out on the couch there. And you know how it is when you go visit family. I woke up probably 2 o'clock in the morning. All the lights were out, but the TV was still on, right? Well, I wake up and it's Black Christmas is just starting. We had the right at the time when he's coming to the house, you got the weird camera angles and all that shit. And I sat there for the duration of this film. I did not move the whole time. In the dark, watching Bob Clark's 1974 Black Christmas Band, and I was freaked the fuck out. Well, first off, let me explain something. When I say a film is not a slasher, it doesn't mean it doesn't have slasher elements. The first episode was about Halloween. Halloween's definitely got slasher elements. It's just so much more. That's my point. Man, Black Christmas is even more so like that. I mean, you can't call yourself a full slasher if you don't hardly have any blood. If you don't have a body count. If you don't have a bunch of really good kills. If you don't have some kind of sex, some kind of tits and ass. And Black Christmas doesn't have an abundance of those things. It really doesn't. I mean, it's got a couple of cool kills and shit like that. But there's no tits and ass. There's not hardly any blood. There's not a big body count. It doesn't need it. This is the most atmospheric horror movie of all time, in my opinion. You got some others, so you got some good atmosphere. You got Exorcist 3, on and on. But this one is the king of the atmosphere, man. This motherfucker, it is just genuinely creepy. It's genuinely scary. The way they did the Billy voice, this motherfucker is genuinely terrifying. I mean, I'm a grown-ass man, and I've become kind of hardened to all this shit, but this is still effective. It is a great horror film. And I'm sorry, it's not a slasher. It has slasher elements, but it is not a slasher. It is so much fucking more. It's bold. It's vulgar. And you never get to see Billy. And Billy ends up coming out on top in the end. Jess gets killed. When they leave her there, she gets killed. She's dead. That's why the film ends with the phone ringing. And that's what he does. After every victim, he calls and makes a prank. The thing of it is, there's nobody there to answer the phone this time because she's dead. No survivor / final girl in this one, my friend. Another slasher trope down the drain. This is about fear. This is about terror. This is about atmosphere. This is about good-ass writing. Some writing by Roy Moore that took this way beyond and better than any slasher movie. Well, not necessarily better, just different. Way more on the creepier side. Way more on the terror side than any slasher film. Don't get me wrong. I love slasher films just as much as this guy does. But, I'm sorry, that's just not what this is. Billy wants to scare them so fucking bad before he kills them, before he decides if he's going to kill them and when he's going to kill them. He wants to terrify them. He wants to have them horrified. He wants to have them, literally, mortally afraid in every way. I'll put it this way. Usually when you go look for a slasher, you look for a body count. And that's not what you're going to find in this. It's not going to be a big quantity, but it's definitely going to be quality. The distributor actually wanted them to put a different ending on this. They had an ending in mind where after the cops come there and she beats Peter to death with the fire poker, Chris Hayden stays with her. And, everybody else leaves while they're waiting for her parents to show up. Well, she lays down and goes to sleep, and she's woken up by Chris saying, "Wake up, pretty Agnes. It's me, Billy." Yeah, with it turning out that Chris Hayden is actually Billy. But to me, that doesn't make any sense, man. Chris Hayden had been around her for a while. Remember, he was Claire's boyfriend. And he had been there and a part of everything for at least weeks. And Billy hadn't been there for several weeks. It hadn't been that long since he'd escaped from what, the mental institution, right? But yeah, this is not a slasher. This is a low budget horror thriller with some slasher elements. But yeah, thanks for watching episode 2 of my new show. Like, subscribe, all that good shit. Ring the little fucking bell. And I'll catch y'all next time. And don't forget that I am Goraphobe and you are not. Take it easy. Oh yeah, I forgot. My new Ring of Evil is going to be on billing. I got a lot of things I want to talk about that a lot of y'all like Eric Key don't know. Some new shit that I found out that I didn't know. So, that noise right there, yeah, ring that little bell. I'll catch you guys later.